Aramaic in the New Testament, Rabboni. John 20 verse 16 reads, Jesus said to her, Mary. She turned and said to him in Aramaic, Rabboni, which means teacher. This explanation word in purple, didaskale, is in the vocative, so it's addressing Jesus as teacher. Now the Rabboni word appears in Mark 10:51 and normally gets translated rabbi in English Bible translations, but the best texts do read Rabboni there as well. Now, as far as this word goes, this is what it would look like in Hebrew and Aramaic letters. Now, the question is this word rabbi and just a variant? If so, it's difficult to explain the presence of that noon. After all, this is not an imperfect verb with an energic noon. This is a noun with what could be a first common singular suffix. It's actually better to view this as attaching a first common singular suffix to Rabban, which is an Aramaic word that means rabbi. It appears in Targum Jonathan at Judges 20, verse 8. So we read a very literalistic rendering of the Masoretic text, Then Ibzan from Bethlehem judged Israel after him. Now there is a manuscript that has a variant here that reads, that is, Boaz the pious, the master, and the disciple, where you have the Rabban word with a determined state. So instead of a determined state, if you added the Hirik Yod, this could feasibly be Rabboni. Now, just on the minor point, this text is saying that Boaz is Ibzan, which is a claim that's at the beginning of Targum Ruth. That could have been something that this copyist of this manuscript was familiar with. That variant is in the footnotes in the Sperber edition of Targum Jonathan that we've cited here. All that having been said, Rabboni appears to be something like my master. So to use the vocative teacher word does match nicely in translation.